Hello everybody and welcome back to Earthelex. In the German state of Saarland, the state election was held for the Landtag of Saarland's 51 members. The time in Saarbrücken, the state's capital, is 3:26 on the 3rd of April and the results are in. The people's will has been made clear. The 51 seats are held by a mixed system with closed list PR. 41 seats are given out in 3 multi-member constituencies with the remaining 10 on a statewide list. There is a 5% threshold. The surprise victor in 2017 was the centre-right Christian Democratic Union, or CDU, who won 24 seats and 40.7% of the vote. They are led by Tobias Hans, who began his political career in 2009 when he was elected as a deputy for Neunkirchen. In 2015 he was elected as leader of the CDU group in the Landtag, before in 2018 becoming Minister President or leader of the government, and later that year leader of the party in Saarland. Second last time was the centre-left Social Democratic Party of Germany, or SPD. They won 17 seats and 29.6% of the vote, and they are led by Anke Rehlinger, a member of the Landtag since 2004. She has served in multiple ministerial roles, including Minister for the Environment and Consumer Protection from 2012, and also Minister of Justice from the same year. In 2013, she became Deputy Minister President, and in 2014 moved from the Environmental and Justice portfolio to that of Minister for the Economy, Labour, Energy and Transport. In 2018, she was elected SPD leader in Saarland. The government of Saarland is a CDU-SPD coalition. Third in the last election is the left-wing party, simply known as The Left, who won 7 seats and 12.8% of the vote. Their leader is Spaniol, who was first elected to the Landtag in 2004 for Neunkirchen as a member of the Green Alliance 90 The Greens. In 2007 she switched to the left, and from 2013 to 2021 she served as Vice President of the Landtag. In 2021 she was expelled from the left faction amidst a dispute with the party's chairman, and is among 2 members of the left to sit in their own faction known as Saarland. But both politicians remain members of the left, just not the parliamentary group. Fourth in the last election was the right-wing populist Alternative for Germany, or AfD, who won 6.2% of the vote and 3 seats, although one left the party to become an independent. The statewide list was withdrawn shortly before the deadline, meaning they have no lead candidates and are not eligible to receive votes for the statewide seats. It seems that party executives swapped out the trustees as they did not support the lead candidates, and the new trustees then duly withdrew the list just before the deadline. Some other parties were fighting to re-enter the Landtag. Alliance 90 The Greens won 4.0% at the last election, and their lead candidate is Lisa Becker, first deputy of Blieskastel for Public Order, Culture and Tourism. Finally, the classical Liberal Free Democratic Party, or FDP, won 3.3% of the vote at the last election. Entrepreneur Angelika Heiserek-Peter was their leader. 12 other parties, each without seats at the last election, ran, but none seemed particularly relevant if polls were to be believed. Opinion polls suggested a big win for the SPD, carrying over momentum from their win in the federal election last year. The CDU would come second, with the AfD in third. Both the Greens and the FDP just above water and fighting between each other for fourth, and the left were in freefall and unlikely to re-enter the Landtag. What actually happened was that the SPD won 29 seats, up 12 with 43.5% of the vote, which is up 13.9%, the first time the party has won a majority in Saarland since 1994. The CDU won 19 seats, down 5, and 28.5% of the vote, down 12.2%. AfD won 3 seats, no change, and 5.7% of the vote, down 0.5%. The Greens won 0 seats, no change, after winning 5.0% of the vote, up 1.0%. Now 5.0% is a rounding, and it was actually just under, more like 4.995%, so they did just miss out. The FDP also won 0 seats, no change, with 4.8% of the vote, up 1.5%. The left also missed out, losing all 7 seats with 2.6% of the vote, down 10.3%. No other party won seats or more than 2.5% of the vote. Turnout was 61.4%, down 8.3%. Therefore, the 51 members of the Landtag of Saarland have been elected for their 5-year terms. So, thank you for watching this video on the state election in Saarland, a win for the SPD and a big one there. Plenty of new videos out. If you like your European politics, check out the Maltese general election and just check out the channel in general. Plenty of videos. off to complete the last one in the backlog for my hiatus, the Uruguayan referendum. Thanks for watching.